the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Seattle.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Open space inside the 10. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 22 yards.
And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return is Lamb.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
And we are underway in Buffalo. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
When you think about this strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he's got room. 30, 10, 5, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
2nd down and 4.
Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rolling to his right. Fighting Knox there, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be at the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
To the air, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown!
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him his great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, Parker, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
On 2nd and goal, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Allen now on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there.
Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And again, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Third and short yardage, Prescott.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From midfield, here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Lamb to return it. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They go to Elliott again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go right back to Singletary. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Trevon Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. That's McKenzie. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clocks, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Touchdown! Blake Jarwin, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. Into the hands of Singletary.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Now Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, going into the final play of this game,